Striving for originality, even though a lot of people hate this game.
Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Some opinions shared aren't accurate to my thoughts and feelings.
First of all, why is there only some? Second of all, what's really the purpose of making this video if pretty much everyone would?
So don't throw a party without inviting me. You got that?
How selfish. Looks like someone's learned cheesy special effects.
Why on earth is this game on the 3DS? Please.
Because that sold well. I mean, people bought the 3DS because it costs less. Even the new model costs $100 less than a Nintendo Switch.
Please stop supporting that system, Nintendo. We wanted the next Mario Party on the Switch.
Yeah, but what if someone can't afford the Switch? Oh wait, that's right, you don't care.
There's no online multiplayer yet again. Only local play. But
personally, I still prefer to have local play.
good luck finding 3 people that want to play a Mario Party game on a handheld.
Well, if you do want that, then just ask me.
Are you kidding? There's only 8 characters? 8?
Yeah, well, why do you care? That's the original Mario Party games for you. Oh wait, that's right, you don't care. I mean, there's only 8 characters, and this is basically the Mario Party 3 roster, only replace Rosalina with Donkey Kong.
And they don't even have Donkey Kong or Birdo. The 3D serves no purpose.
So, a lot of other games have that.
Just like 90% of the other 3DS games on the system.
So, why is that for this game exclusive when you never complain about that on the other ones?
Well, would you look at that? There's a total of 1 game board. This is laziness to the extreme.
Well, hey, they needed to go cut some budget somehow.
I mean, I guess I should be thankful we aren't in cars again, but
that's actually the thing that made me like Mario Party 9.
My God.
For it varying it up.
Just look at how bland the board is, too.
I don't really think it's that bland. And besides, it's not just one board. What about the way they get the mini games?
This is just pathetic. Oh, of course you don't play a minigame after the turn ends.
Well, why? Why do you care so much about that stuff?
What actually happens is someone has to land on a coin balloon.
Well, I mean, hey, since the board's smaller, it's more likely that you play a minigame.
Which turns into a coin roulette.
And plus, it's a minigame balloon and a minigame roulette.
And then you could pick from 5 minigames for the whole game, and everyone's choices are spun around, and it's overcomplicated.
Overcomplicated? That's pathetic.
Die roll only goes up to 6 instead of 10. I really
So, why does that really matter all that much?
I hate that everybody moves at the same time.
So?
What's wrong with taking turns? If I'm playing Mario Party, I'm not in a rush, okay?
Well, honestly, I like everybody moving at the same time because then you don't have to keep on waiting after every single turn.
Oh, God. This freaking Shy Guy and his trolling with the flags.
So, he was like that in the original.
The Decathlon is the same minigames every time, and it's basically the same thing as championship battles. So what's the purpose of having 2 game modes that are both essentially tournaments? What on earth is Tug of War in this compilation? Last I recall, Nintendo had to provide gloves to kids because they were getting blisters on their hands because of this exact minigame.
Well, I mean, now you use the circle pad, so it's not as bad.
One of those kids, I know! Also, I can't really use the palm of my hand for Tug of War. It doesn't work with a 3DS, sadly.
Well, how is that so bad if you hated how they were... Your logic here is really bad.
It is still impossible for the skater to lose in Piranha Pursuit, unless you're an idiot and trip up on purpose.
Actually, I'm pretty sure the single player gets more of a penalty for tripping.
I'm sorry, but I don't know a single person that likes Slot Car Derby. Top 100 my bunghole. It's strange how they included Hexagon Heat as a Mario Party 2 game, but it actually debuted in Mario Party 1.
Yeah, it was called Mushroom Mix-Up, not Hexagon Heat. So what purpose do you have for this argument?
The graphics are more similar to the Mario Party 2 version, but this is still kind of misleading and
it's not misleading if it isn't Mushroom Mix-Up.
Confusing to newcomers. And it's the same deal with bumper balls. Maybe I'm just being nitpicky here, but still.
Yeah, you are being pretty nitpicky.
I just realized, not a single handheld minigame was included in this compilation. Nothing from Mario Party Advanced, DS, and those 3DS ones I don't know or care to know the names of.
Well, that's because Well, it was pretty much advertised that there weren't any of those, so you shouldn't be that
Oh
surprised.
sweet, get some background information on all the Mario Party games. This could be cool. And it's just one sentence about each game. Okay.
That's 2 sentences, dummy.
The steering and speeding bullets isn't smooth at all. It feels like you turn in increments, which is really awkward when you're using motion controls.
Hey, that's pretty much the same as a Wii version.
I kind of miss some bombs away when the last few seconds shot a giant bomb that would come from the ship and make a huge explosion at the end. The Mario Party 2 version was better.
Well, hey, that was originally in Mario Party, and now suddenly you're complaining about them using the original Mario Party version and not the sequel. Again, your logic here is really bad.
Is it just me, or do the minigames feel a lot shorter than they used to be?
Well, what if you're trying to go get through the game within quick succession?
Mario, why do you look so happy to land on this red space? You're gonna lose coins, buddy.
Well, hey, just let him be happy, but...
It feels kind of dirty to be playing the Wii minigames without motion controls.
So, first you were complaining about the presence of motion controls, and now you're complaining about the lack of motion controls? Yep, that's it. Your logic's horrible.
Whoa, hold on a second. Why can't I see the percentage of pizza we ate? Button mashers has to
Well, you couldn't in the original.
be the most awkward transition minigame. Trying to mash shoulder buttons with the face buttons is giving me early arthritis.
Yeah, well, so did the original.
The dual minigames on their own make zero sense for this compilation, because in the GameCube titles, they feel really tense and exciting since you had to bet against your own coins. But here, you just play them, and they're boring.
Yeah, well, I was actually pretty happy that they removed battle minigames and you having to put in coins, because then that removes the need of making luck-based battle minigames, or luck-based dual minigames, or dual minigames that will just trick you.
Physics in bumper balls is completely different. When you hit someone, they go flying back, and you don't really need to build up speed to do that.
Yeah, well, if you're playing with friends, then this can actually be pretty hectic.
It's kind of lame now. Why is there only 3 minigames from Mario Party 8?
Because that installment wasn't really good.
Or 6 from Mario Party 1?
Well, because they tried some other stuff.
Yet Mario Party 7 has 12?
Well, because there were a lot of really good ones in Mario Party 7, I guess.
There's no consistency. I thought it was going to be 10 games from each Mario Party. Why did they change the Mario Party 3 minigame Toadstool Titan to Mush Pit?
It might be called that in different languages.
The name change is really random and uncalled for. So I'm going to run through a list of minigames that were missing from this collection. So where the heck is Balloon Burst?
Well, that minigame I wasn't really a fan of.
Or Hot Jump Rope?
That minigame's still kind of hard.
Or Crazy Cutter? Or Platform
Crazy Cutter, I just don't really care. Platform Peril is way too hectic, and I can never do it.
Peril? Or Bobsled Run? Or
Bobsled Run was better in the sequel. Why are you showing this version?
Bowl Over? Or
Well, Bowl Over was kind of bad because the 3 players barely had any way to move out of the way.
Shock Dropper Roll? Or Avalanche? Or
Also, Hot Dropper Roll wasn't a very balanced one. Also, Avalanche is really horrible because your camera is in such a non-optimal way that you can't even... They barely get any reaction time to any obstacles, and you never know how close the avalanche is.
Stamp Out? Or Chain
Stamp Out was fine.
Chomp Fever?
Chain Chomp Fever? Well, that mini game I don't really miss because touching the fire was just as bad as touching the Chain Chomp.
Or Fun Run? Or Speed
Fun Run was pretty... Well, Fun Run is just okay to me.
Graffiti? Or
Speedy Graffiti? Well, that mini game I could actually see working.
Shake It Up?
Shake It Up is probably my favorite mini game for Mario Party 8. Spoiler alert, Mario Party 8 just isn't my favorite Mario Party game. In fact, it's my least favorite.
Like, what the? I'm sorry. I got a little carried away.
Yes, you sure did.
Here's the thing about this game, okay? Only half of it is really being celebrated. The minigames overall are honestly great, but the lack
Yes, the minigames are pretty good.
of interesting boards to play on is really disappointing and a letdown.
Well, why do you care so much about it? If you like the minigames, then just go play the minigames in free play. Plus, the challenge was actually pretty good because Because before Bowser, you have to partake in a luck-based minigame. That's Bowser's biggest challenge yet.
Oh man. Well, hey, if you need to get untriggered from this, then try watching this Shrek video.
Well, this Shrek video I've watched, and honestly, I prefer the version that gets sped up 5% more, because it would eventually gets, or with how many times, for every time it shows Shrek. That video is funny.
It's strange, it's funny, but most importantly, ya boy Shrek is all.
So, and that's pretty much everything wrong with this. Goodbye.